Всем добрый день, с вами снова Дэн Будда. В прошлой серии мы закончили общаться в первой комнате со слугой времени Немаремнаном и двигаемся дальше. Так, сейчас нам нужно, как я понял, найти оставшиеся две комнаты и поговорить со слугой стражи времени. Он нам расскажет, где сад. На случай я должен рассказать.
Spirits of the water, rise.
Так, мы заполучили духа воды. А с помощью этой сферы у нас есть дух руды, дух воды, и надо остальных духов тоже набрать. Так, холод у нас в библиотеке. Насколько я помню, где-то здесь.
Come out, whoever you are.
Выходи, кто бы ты ни был.
That rune stands for fire.
Так, надо эти руны все-таки будет выучить. Огонь, по-моему.
That's clearly the symbol for air.
Воздух. Так, это чуть позже. Так, теперь нам нужно найти руны. Так, руны земли. Так, полетели наружу. Я тут видел в клумбе, по-моему, что-то подобное. Можно, наверное, на любую клумбу применить. И куда же ты пошла?
Yalla, come out.
Вот у нас уже и дух земли. И теперь нам нужно найти, значит, у нас, насколько я помню, вот здесь есть гексаграммы. Здесь надо правильно разместить всех духов. Дух, допустим, льда. Вот с этих изображений. То есть нам нужно найти на столе. Так, это дух льда в таком треугольничке. Так, дух воды. Такой немножко водяной. Дух руды. Дух земли. И потом сверимся. Значит, воздух, треугольник, лед, волны, вода, земля просто треугольник, ромбик, и земля какой-то такой. Очень не похожи вот эти два, а эти два тоже похожи. Кстати, может быть, вот так оно и тоже работает. То есть здесь должно быть что-то волнистое. Это будет, наверное, свет. Так, свет или огонь? Где нам его найти? Так, тут ничего нет. Так, светильники, по-моему, были где-то здесь. Светильник, светильник. Давайте попробуем.
Spirit of the flame, come with me.
Так, и смотрим, вот у нас земля. Так, надо это все запомнить. Так. Давайте попробуем. Элементально. И огонь. Какой у него символ, чтобы 10 раз не ходить. У нас сразу получилось. Я боялся, что я не запомнил точно, но вроде получилось. Это у нас вторая комната. Так, садимся.
Again, I can barely stay awake. Open my eye.
Ну, как скажешь. Следующий разговор со слугой стражи времени.
You have returned. Here now, the second act of my tale. The history of the mask. The mask presents the creatures of the world a choice. Upon those who wear it and speak the ancient incantation written upon it, I bestow blessed forgetfulness, so that the pain of loss gives way to an unsullied new beginning. If the wearer speaks my true name, however, I appear to them and fulfill any wish they have. Whatever was lost, I recover from the depths of the past and bring into the present. Thus, over the years, the dead have awoken to new life, and kingdoms have shone with old glory. My beneficence was boundless, and in my mercy I have overwritten the tyranny of the Book of Time. Yes, it was my name that did all this. My name outshone everything. Not Nemeremnon, as the giants call me, but rather my true name, my secret name. Satin have sought to banish my name into oblivion. But again I outwitted him. In the shadow of Los, I found the one place into which my master could not see. There I dug a hole, and in this hole I placed my name. And from my name grew a garden. Anyone who wore the mask and found the garden would also find my name. My name in my garden. The garden of eternal oblivion. The garden of my forgotten name.
Вот оно как. Так, и нам надо теперь искать третью часть. Третью комнату. Интересно же, посох уже был в саду забвения, значит, должен знать истинное имя. Так что, если он вспомнит, будет гораздо проще. Так, главный зал. Библиотеку. Тут вот тоже какие-то символы.
I see water on the other side.
Надо что-то придумать.
The indentation is shaped like one of the hands in the seal, but it's not complete.
Не вся печать.
That won't lead to anything.
Что у нас еще есть? Кубок рудного мага, лампочка.
That won't get me anywhere.
Так. Протереть, набрать воды. Маской
The
подействовать.
indentation is shaped like one of the hands in the seal, but it's not complete.
Ясно.
Is it possible to reverse the effect of the darkness?
Давай попробуем.
Yes. Now it's as bright as the sun.
Угу. Рубин в лампе теперь светит как солнце. А, я понял. То есть свет солнца падает вниз. И внизу теперь мы можем увидеть вторую часть печати.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Так же, вот же она.
The drawing fits exactly.
Во как. Ну, поехали. Следующий рассказ.
You're back. Awaken me, and we can end this tale.
Давай разбудим.
Ah, there's one more thing you must understand. My garden and the surreal miracle of which it is capable. Oh, how I love it. My garden, with my name. How singular it is. How beautiful. And how jealous it makes Satinav. Yes, he hates it. He hates it so much that he separated it from your world. He hates that he cannot see into it, that he doesn't know what happens there. Whenever someone enters my garden, his quill pauses, and a page in his book, in which all else is written, remains blank. He hates it so much he decided that nothing that happens inside it can have any consequence for the world outside. Go in and break a branch, go out, and in the eyes of the world, it was never broken. But whisper what happened in the garden into Satinav's invisible ear, and he will add it to his book of truth. Only then do these actions become reality and the branch broken. Tell him what you will. If he believes you, then every word becomes true. But woe unto you if he learns that you have lied. Then he'll show his true face. He'll pursue you, and he'll tear you to pieces. For he is old, jealous, and depraved. Only I am great. Sadia, you've come so far. Embark on the final leg of your journey. Follow the path from Draconia down to Satinav's watching pillar. There, I'll appear to you, and if you wish, show you my garden. My garden, my name, my great mercy.
I didn't understand that bit with the branch.
You mean the garden?
I mean everything. The garden, the mask. I couldn't really follow all that. Could you?
I didn't think it hard to follow.
Ну да, уж просто. То есть это какое-то место, где можно что-то делать, но в мире ничего не изменится.
The Garden of Oblivion. Why does every word become true there?
As far as I understood it, it's because Satinav doesn't know what happens in the garden. But he has to know it in order to write it down in the Book of Time.
Does everything have to be in that book?
Apparently. In any case, his ignorance makes him furious. That's why he made sure that everything that happens in the garden doesn't affect the outside world until someone tells him about it. What would be a good example? Let's say you take a ring into the garden and enchant it there, all right?
All right.
As soon as you leave the garden, the spell vanishes.
Why?
Because you enchanting the ring isn't written in the Book of Time. And if it isn't written in the Book of Time, it didn't happen. Only once you talk about it outside the garden.
And Satinav hears me.
And Satinav believes you. Only then will he open his book and write, Geron went into the Garden of Oblivion and enchanted Brida's ring. And then the ring is enchanted.
What if I lie?
Well, if Satinav believes you, then the lie becomes true. At least, until he finds out that you lied. Something tells me he doesn't like being manipulated.
You got all that from the journal?
I thought it was obvious.
Да уж. Это прям напоминает современные техники визуализации, там, поверить, что у тебя есть машина. Но Сатинав чего-то не верит. Очень интересная история.
What can the mask do again?
It presents you with a decision. If you wear it and speak the formula on the inside, you lose all your memories. But if you speak the name of the Djinn of Time, he appears to you and brings a piece of your past into the present.
Часть прошлого в настоящее. Это можно вернуть кого-то, что ли, или вернуть воспоминания?
I
Я
guess
все
I
понял.
sort of understand, but by the 12 the world was mad back then.
Oh, nonsense. On the contrary, back then it was full of real magic. A mask that brings back the past, a garden that makes lies the truth. Compared to all that, the miserable hocus-pocus we know today is nothing.
Keep reading. Oh no. What comes next?
Someone else added something here in the margin. After my princess learned the way to the garden, she came to me one last time. The staff!
Это писал посох?
I don't know what awaits me there, but I will go to the Garden of Oblivion. I have to know what Kasim wanted there.
Be my guest. I wouldn't dream of standing in the way of your madness.
I want to apologize to you. You always wondered why I freed you from the burial chamber. Well, I needed an audience. Someone who would observe all my deeds and remember them forever. I only needed to impress you enough, and you would have never forgotten me. I used you.
And why are you telling me this now?
It's the garden. It scares me.
Scared? You?
The Djinn of Time is a wrathful being. Also, I could be playing into Kasim's hands there. I'm afraid I'll never come back out, and the world will forget me forever.
Oh, that won't happen. No. You're a wonderful woman. If I had knees, I would have proposed to you a long time ago. I thought you wanted to impress me.
You hated me a moment ago, and now you're in love with me?
What makes you think that? You're the last woman I would fall in love with. The woman I would fall in love with is dangerous and unpredictable. Mysterious. Moody.
That sounds just like me.
No. The woman I would fall in love with is so calculating and devious that I could never trust her. But you, Shahrazad, I trust you now. For whatever reason that may be.
The air mage already declared his willingness to come along to the Flying Fortress as an observer. I asked him to take you on board with him.
You what? Now that we are finally friends, you're going to send me to my death just like that?
If I survive the garden and make it to the battle, I want to fight alongside you.
Then please survive. I do not want to wind up in the nether hells all by myself.
You won't.
I'm serious, Shahrazad. If you don't come out, then I'll come and get you.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter how hopeless my situation is. I always have something up my sleeve. I'll be back soon.
И он действительно пошел. Круто.
Right. There we are.
Так, ну что тут у нас есть? Монолит и больше ничего. Да. Смотрим на монолит.
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
Так, как нам его активировать?
Nothing happened.
Ну подожди, вот же эта фигня. Дыра.
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
А, у нас есть веревка, кстати. Это очень хорошо. Поползли. И вот он, сад забвения, так понимаю. Табуретка.
You really did come. Put on my mask.
Да, пожалуйста.
And dream of my name.
Memoria. А, вот его имя. Какой-то Сул. Или Сули.
What an honor. My ruby on the holy mask of the Djinn of Time. Satya, really? Now all I lack is the name of the Djinn.
As if I would ever tell you that.
Oh, you don't need to. Have you forgotten that we're in the Garden of Oblivion? Everything that happens here will only be real if someone tells Satinav about it. My servant will simply claim that I found you here and tortured you until you finally told me the name. No actual blood and only one little lie. But the lie will be truth in the eyes of the world. I'll leave this place and it'll be as if you really had revealed the name. But shh, keep it between us.
Вот твоя ложь
I will
может скрыться.
find you, and I will destroy you.
Of course you will.
Да, паренек, ты рискованный. Так, что это у нас такое опять? Упс. Кто-то шарится по кустам.
There you are. I thought you were going to abandon me. Let's get out of here.
Halt! One move and you're dead. Climb back into the hole. Now!
Ты кто?
You're a girl of the streets, am I right?
Shut your mouth.
Yes, you are. You're not tattooed. Kasim has always loved playing with destitute little girls.
Shut your mouth.
Let me go. Kasim will never learn about it.
This isn't about Kasim.
Well, what is it about?
It's... He ordered me.
Keep talking.
I lied for him. And now back into the hole. No one must see you.
Чего ты боишься?
Why are you trembling? Shouldn't I be the one who is afraid?
Kasim said I should kill you if you don't obey.
Really?
Don't make me do it.
Ну что, остается рисковать.
Go on. Shoot.
This is my last warning. Jump into the hole.
Догадаться от лжи, поставить ложь под сомнение, уличить во лжи. Давай поставим ложь под сомнение.
I wasn't tortured at all.
You can't prove that.
Do you see any wounds?
Why won't you just do as I tell you?
Уличить во лжи.
What did you tell Satinav? How did Kasim torture me? Huh?
I'm going to shoot you.
Do it. Kill me.
I can't.
Ты не можешь меня убить.
Oh. You can't kill me. At least not out here. You said that I died in the garden, didn't you?
Stop it!
But then, how can I be standing here, talking to you?
Оба-на.
By the gods. Where did she go?
Уничтожено.
Satinav tore the girl to pieces. With that, he corrected the course of things. The prince no longer knew the name of the Djinn of Time, and Satya was once again free. My air spirit took her to the flying fortress and then reported back to me. Although it's impossible for him to lie, I advised him to be careful with his report. Every event that took place in the garden must be told as close to the truth as possible in order not to play into the hands of the garden's twisted logic. That ends the entry.
Is that all?
Right at the end, there's something on the last page.
What's that shouting outside?
I'll look.
Свободу народу.
Garon! The Ptolemies have been spotted in the forest. The town is preparing to hunt them down.
This on top of everything else.
This time, the army and the School of Arcane Combat are involved too.
Can you try to stop them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
А нам что делать? О, 6-я часть. Отлично.
The whole forest is swarming with mages and soldiers. We should split up. How's your wing?
Fine.
Good. Then you can search the forest from above and I'll stay below. We'll meet back here. You got that?
Yes. I hope I can find this place again.
Nuri, this is your old waterfall. You lived here for years.
Yes, that's right.
Точно,
See you
точно.
soon.
5-я глава пройдена. Так, и куда нам податься? О, открылся новая локация. В лес. Ух, елки-палки, что тут делать? Вдоль скалы. Вау. А что мы должны делать-то? Искать кого-то? Вглубь леса, вдоль леса, на холм, к берегу, к трясине, к лагерю, вглубь леса. Давай туда.
Hey! Where are you? I can't let on what I'm doing as long as the mob is still roaming about.
Ничего. А здесь?
Hey! Fahi! They're not here either.
Здесь.
Hello! I can't let on what I'm doing as long as the mob is still roaming about. The troops probably knew why they moved on.
Так, их нигде нет. Может быть, вот здесь?
It's too steep. No one can get across that.
Очень интересно. А вот здесь нет солдат. Так, там у нас фонари.
This part of the forest is full of soldiers.
Но здесь ничего нет, к сожалению. Одна вода.
Hey!
Так,
They're not here either.
у нас есть еще место. О, смотри, шатер.
I haven't ordered a halt, Ryder. What's going on? Why aren't the troops moving?
If we search farther inland, we'll get too far from the town. Andagast would be at the Ptolemies' mercy with no protection.
But what if they escape us?
Old tracks indicate that they're staying nearby. I think it would be better to hold our position and follow a few select paths, rather than move haphazardly towards the oak wood.
All right. I'll give you some time. But if we haven't found a new trail by then, we'll do as I say. Until then, this is your responsibility.
Understood.
Хорошо. Как продвигается
I want to
поиски?
help with the search. Is there a trail?
Well, the Ptolemies were here until recently, but we don't know in which direction they fled. You should leave everything to us. It's too dangerous here for a peasant.
Передать
I'm
приказ.
supposed to pass on an order from the other groups.
Blasted hotheads! Whoever it was who sent you, tell them that nobody gives orders here but me, unless they excel next year as well as Bryda has. But I can only dream of such an outcome.
Bryda?
Talk to me if you have something to say, Birdcatcher. Bryda has finally answered my call. She says she's ready to lead our search in my name. I expect her to get back to her usual excellent performance.
I won't disappoint you.
I advise you not to.
Жесткая дисциплина. Организация.
How do you know if one of the groups has found something?
A messenger runs from group to group with a torch, keeping everyone up to date.
How can I recognize him?
You can't. He's carrying an enchanted scroll that is visible in the dark, but only to mages. That way, we can find him without trouble, but no one else can.
Посыльный.
What was that about the messenger again?
He runs from group to group and passes on instructions. He carries an enchanted scroll, so we can spot him in the dark.
Ну, все понятно.
I hope you find those monsters.
I'm certain we will.
Так, у нас что-то лампа появилась. Так, ты не хочешь брать лампу? А видно, кто-то должен уйти, чтобы ты взял лампу. Сундук.
Hey, don't touch that. The whole campground is part of our search for the demon worshippers.
А, сюда тоже нельзя. В общем, никуда нельзя сходить. Поэтому мы уходим в лес. И спасибо, что были со мной. Поиски мы продолжим в следующей серии. Всем пока.